Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to whomever, whichever, however, wherever way you shall be watching this video, if you shall choose to watch this video. And if you choose to watch this video, I appreciate you tuning in and sticking around and listening to what I have to say for this short period of time. Your time is precious and valuable, and you chose to stick around watching me, listening to me. Today's subject video is going to be what movies mean to me. Movies, to me, is like a book, a good book. I'm not much of a reader. Although I should try to spend more time trying to focus more on reading an actual book. I find that it's hard for me to read a book because my attention tends to start to deviate and lean away from the book. So I typically prefer audiobooks in that case. So I can still listen pretty intently, but also maybe if I drift away from the subject, I can still make out and listen and understand and remember for the most part about what the book is about and the plot and whatever the book is about, basically. Movies, I'm a big movie guy. I like going to the movie theaters. I typically go by myself. It's unusual for some, I know, to hear that, but I do enjoy watching a good movie at the movie theaters, typically on my own, but I'm not opposed to watching a movie with somebody else at the theaters. Just like music, again, I watched a lot of movies, mostly comedy, action, sci-fi, some romance, not a lot. Some of my favorite movies are actually from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I pretty much watched a good majority of the movies, almost all of them, from their comic adaptations. I'm also a big Star Trek, Star Wars fan. So I've seen a lot of those movies in theaters, at least the more recent ones. Although I wish the theaters in my area would actually replay some of the older classics from like Star Wars and just a lot of the sci-fi movies from the past, to play them again in the theaters. They occasionally do, but not frequently, or at least the show times are maybe like once or twice a week for certain ones, and it's late, usually either early in the morning or late at night, and either I'm working or I miss it or something. But some of my favorite actors are Jim Carrey, I like Robin Williams, I like Paul Rudd. He's a funny dude. Um, Obviously The Rock. I like Kevin Hart. I like his stand-ups as well. As you can tell, a lot of them are comedians. Um, a good movie is a good way for me to kind of like, I won't say unwind, but at least not quite distract, but more to, it's something to look forward to. Especially for me, it's like, since I've kind of established this routine or habit of watching a movie. I forgot if I got gas. Oh, it's. I'm glad I actually do have that as like a hobby. I actually do save my ticket stubs. If I get a physical ticket stub, I have a collection of ticket stubs from like years past. Some may find that weird. Some will say, "Hey, that's cool." It's kind of like somebody who maybe goes to like a baseball game or basketball games, football games, and just saves, you know, the stubs, and just like as part of, hey, I went to that big game. Hey, remember that game where I don't know that player hit that home run. Yeah, don't ask me to quote off the top of my head, or don't ask me to name off the top of my head a famous baseball player. But yeah, so movies, regardless if they're in the theaters or not, also either by streaming or on TV. I don't really watch TV, but usually if I watch movies on a streaming service, I either watch a lot of repeats. Well, I watch movies I've seen in the past. Sometimes I watch them several times if I like them enough. I mean, why not? I mean, it's one thing to watch them once and that's it. In which I have done that with many movies in the past, in which I've only watched them once, especially movies that debuted in a theater. Never really went out to actually purchase the Blu-ray or DVD or streamed it again thereafter. Yeah, so an example, I'm gonna try to see the new not Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I will want to see, but tomorrow I'm gonna be wanting to see Ant-Man and the Wasp 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. That looks to be interesting and something to look forward to. So it's I love me a good movie. Let's put it that way. And I would love spending more time with someone watching movies as well. Kind of like to hear the saying Netflix and chill. Well, I would like that as well at some point. But some of my favorites are like Armageddon from like the late 90s. And although not realistic, I like Bruce Almighty. Again, the Marvel movies, pretty much a good majority of them. So you can see, I watched both Avatars. I watched some of the Disney stuff. Frozen 2, I watched that in the theaters. I watched Mulan in the theaters. Watched Aladdin, what do they call it? The like live action version. That was a good movie. I liked it. Saw some of the. See what else did I watch? That actually really just pull all my ticket stubs. Let's see. Here's all my ticket stubs. A little case, and let's see if we can yoink them. See, I got. Look at all these ticket stubs. A lot of ticket stubs. So, like some of the ones more recent, Violent Night, Avatar: The Way of Water, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Black Adam. Let's see if we're gonna make this one out. I got Top Gun, the newer Top Gun. I watched that in 4DX. I think that was a great experience. I took every advantage of watching that in 4DX when I went to Pennsylvania for training at work. I watched that twice in 4DX. In case you don't know what 4DX is, so pretty much think of it as like actually being in the scene. Let's say Top Gun as an example. Imagine being like in a fighter jet and the seats are moving. You're getting wind, mist effects, and fog and lighting effects. You get that extra visual effect layer, and so it really adds to the experience. So I watched that twice. It was well worth it. Dragon Ball Super. I watched it in both dubs, the English and Japanese dub. Let's see, what else did I watch here? I watched the Men in Black 25th Anniversary Edition. So it's like occasionally the theaters do have some of the older ones replay. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Paws of Fury, Secret Life of Pets, Uncharted. This one I can't really make out because it's faded. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I watched both, but yeah, those just to name a few. So yeah, big movie guy. It's fun. I enjoy it. Won't have any other way. If you're a big movie fan like I am, feel free to comment what movies you like, which ones you're looking forward to if you want, which ones you maybe prefer watching by yourself or maybe watching with somebody else. And then just, but yeah. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm a big movie fan, big movie guy. That's really it for this video. I don't have nothing much to add besides obviously just naming more movies or just describing certain parts of a movie that I enjoy the most. But that would kind of make this video on and on and on. Other than that, appreciate you tuning in, sticking by, and watching this little video. You mean the world to yourself. You mean the world to others. You're cherished, loved, and valued. Be easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself. If your mind is constantly racing with thoughts of, say, something that you were dealing with from a problem, Try to find a way to distract yourself that's going to be beneficial and helpful for you in some way. That'll take you out of your own headspace. Either that means by helping someone else or trying to help out somehow, or just getting out of the house, exercising especially. But yeah, so I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great remainder of your day or night if you are watching this late. Take care.